Hello, welcome to Africa Watch. I am Amos Zaghi, bringing you the top story making headlines across the continent and shaking up the global stage. Today, the diplomatic atmosphere stands. The United States and China are locking horns, and Nigeria has become the unexpected battleground. US President Donald Trump has issued a stern warning to Nigeria, threatening a military intervention if, in his words, the Nigerian government fails to stop the genocide of Christians by Islamist terrorists.
Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the USA will immediately stop all aid and assistance to Nigeria. We're going to do things to Nigeria that Nigeria is not going to be happy about and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns are blazing, to completely wipe out the Islamic terrorists who are committing these horrible, horrible atrocities. I'm hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious, and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christians. These are cherished people. These are great people. Leave them alone. Warning. The Nigerian government better move fast before it's too late. If they don't, there's going to be hell to pay.
The statement posted on Trump's social media platform has drawn sharp criticism at home and abroad as it reignites questions about U.S. foreign policy and Africa's sovereignty. In response, the Nigeria government rejected the allegations, calling Trump's remarks reckless, divisive, and misinformed. Officials say the violence in the country affects both Muslims and Christians, emphasizing that Nigeria's security forces are already fighting terrorism in all its forms. But just as the dust began to rise, another global power stepped in: China. Beijing has openly backed Nigeria, warning the United States to respect other nations' sovereignty and avoid threats of force. The Chinese Foreign Ministry said it firmly supports Nigeria's government in handling its internal affairs.
Partner. China firmly supports the Nigerian government in leading its people on a development path in line with its national conditions. China opposes any country interfering in other countries' internal affairs under the pretext of religion or human rights and opposes the frequent use of sanctions and threats of force.
Security and political analysts say Trump's warning could have serious consequences. A political expert based in Abuja warns that any U.S. invasion would inflame tensions, worsen Nigeria's instability, and possibly spark a humanitarian crisis. Another analyst stated that Washington's framing of Nigeria's violence as religious ignores the deeper political and economic roots of the problem. Meanwhile, China's involvement, though seen as supportive, comes with its own implications. Economists caution that Beijing's growing influence could lead to increased dependence on Chinese funding and infrastructure deals. They say Chinese backing is not just diplomacy, it's strategy. They are positioning themselves as Africa's partner against the West, but at a price Nigeria must consider carefully. Observers say the standoff between Washington and Beijing places Nigeria at the center of a larger global rivalry, one that could reshape alliance across Africa. The European Union and ECOWAS have both called for restraint, urging diplomacy over confrontation. Analysts also warn that the U.S. threat could set a dangerous precedent for future interventions on the humanitarian or religious claims. Once a global power justifies war in the name of religion, one diplomat said it opens the doors to chaos across regions already struggling with conflict. As the world watches, Nigeria faces a delicate balance, defending its sovereignty while navigating the competing interests of two superpowers. For Washington, this is about influence and ideology. For Beijing, it's about opportunity and expansion. And for Nigeria, it's about survival politically, economically, and diplomatically. To stay connected, subscribe to our YouTube channel and log on to our website at www www.africa24hours.com for more stories. I am Amos Zege, and this is Africa Watch, where the world watches Africa here, bringing you the stories shaping Africa's destiny in a world of shifting power. Stay tuned.